we're all traveling in the footsteps of those who've come before, and we'll all be reunited in that new and sunlit shore. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, Lord, how I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Hey there, my name's Mark, and I just want to take a moment to let you know about and to invite you to the South City Folk Jam. The South City Folk Jam is simply a gathering of musicians of all skill levels who meet once a month to play a lot of fun songs together. So if you play a folk instrument such as the acoustic guitar, or maybe the ukulele, or a banjo, or a mandolin, or a fiddle, or an accordion, or spoons, or a washboard, or maybe you just like to sing, then I want to invite you to come on out and join the band. Now, when you come, you'll be handed a songbook that is filled with all different styles of folk music. And we use that term in a very generous way. And it could mean anything from really old-timey American classics, like I was just singing When the Saints Go Marching In. That's a classic American folk song. But we also play a lot of selections from the American folk revival of the 1950s and 60s, so such as Bob Dylan, Pete Seeger, Peter, Paul, and Mary, all that kind of stuff, as well as just hits from the 60s all the way through the contemporary day. So it's the Beatles or the Eagles or Joni Mitchell or Green Day. We're kind of all over the map. The thing that all these songs have in common, though, is that they're relatively easy to play. As long as you know your 10 basic chords, then you're going to do just fine at the Folk Jam. So if you come, you should know, for example, a G chord, and a C, D, E, E minor, A minor, B7, B minor, and F. I think that was all 10, and that's it. Now, there are a few other outlier chords that show up once in a while, but seriously, like 90% of our songs are some assimilation of those 10 chords. One of the things I really like about the Folk Jam, amongst many things, is the way that it works for all skill levels of musicians. So say, for example, you're a relative beginner. Maybe you've only been playing for a couple months. But as long as you know your 10 basic chords, then you're going to do just fine. You'll make it through every song and you'll have a great time. Now, it might be that your strumming and your rhythm still need some work, but coming to the Folk Jam, playing with better musicians is one of the best ways to really improve, especially in terms of rhythm. But the Folk Jam also works for really seasoned players. Maybe you've been playing for decades, and then you got some chops. Well, come on out, and we can always make room to showcase what we can do, and it just makes for a really fun time where everybody's in the band. Doesn't matter how long you've been playing. Now, our next Folk Jam is coming up on Saturday, July 12th, and once again, we'll be back at the South San Francisco Parks and Rec building, which is right on the corner of El Camino and Chestnut Avenue, right at the bottom of Westboro Boulevard. The official address is 901 Civic Campus Way, and we will be in room 235, which is on the second floor. And again, that will be from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Now, one of the cool things for the month of July is it's National Parks and Rec Month or something like that. And so there's no fee. Normally we pay $6 drop-in fee to the Parks and Rec, but for July there is no fee. It's free. However, I am asking, and since we don't have to pay anything to the Parks and Rec, I just wanted to make you aware that there are expenses that I take on every year to keep our group going. Some of them are for our music stands or the copying that we do, as well as for what you're watching right now, being on our website and for the Meetup app if you use that. There are some yearly expenses that I incur with those. So I'm asking on the 12th, instead of giving money to the Parks and Rec, if you wanted to make a donation to the South City Folk Jam, whether it's just the $6 you would have given to them will go to me instead, or whatever amount you feel, or none, doesn't matter. That would be appreciated either way. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Secondly, there's also a couple good, cool things I wanted to announce as well. The first one, on our website, southcityfolkjam.com, I've uploaded a video on strumming. Lots of folks have been asking me about the strum patterns that we use and how to learn and improve with their strumming. And I've noticed in the songs that we sing, it really comes down to 3 main types of strumming that we do. And so there's a short video, it's about 10 minutes or so, maybe 12 minutes, I can't remember, where I go outline those 3 different types of strums. And you can go on our website, you'll see the link at the top, and you can check that out. Secondly, other exciting news is that starting in the fall, in September, the Folk Jam will begin meeting twice a month rather than just one time a month. It's been growing. It's been really cool to see so many people coming. The group's gotten really big, and so I'm hoping that if we start another date, it'll keep growing and have room to keep growing, which will be fantastic. We will continue to meet on the second Saturday of every month, just like we have been, from 3 to 5 p.m. But we're also going to begin adding the third Friday of every month from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So, and that will again be at the Parks and Rec building as well. You'll hear more about that, but just to get ready, that won't start until September. Okay, so with that, I hope to see you at the next Folk Jam, Saturday, July 12th. Hope to see you there. When the saints